Welcome everybody, this is Course 1 for the Science of Manifestation, and in this section we will be exploring a bit more as to how there is a process to the manifestation in a scientific manner. Dr. Joseph Murphy said it in his book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. If you want your prayers to be answered, you must start with the proper techniques and methods. The way in which your prayer is answered is a scientific way. Nothing happens by chance. This is a world of order and laws. Agreeing with this point, Charles Haanel, author of the Master Key System, said, "It is the law which makes the universe one grand poem of harmony. If it were not for law, the universe would be a chaos instead of a cosmos." It's through understanding universal law that mankind lives wisely and sensibly. We live by universal and natural laws all the time, whether we're aware of it or not. It is the law of cause and effect that we understand seed time and harvest, and many other things. We know that we put apple seeds into the soil as a cause, and out will arise apple trees as an effect, not orange or melon trees. It is the knowing of the laws of growth that give us an understanding that a seed put into the soil under the right environment and conditions will grow and form into a larger organism. It is a knowing of the law of cycles that we prepare for each season every year, and are confident that every day there is a specific movement in the stars of the heavens. By understanding these universal laws, we live in harmony with life. And by understanding the law of manifestation as a universal law, it can be the same way. Through a deepening understanding of this principle, you can deepen your faith. You can become more conscious of the kinds of emotional states that you desire to feel on a daily basis, as you know you can create experiences and conditions that match your mental state. By realizing that you create in your life what you predominantly feel, you open yourself up to the possibilities of living a more abundant life. The infinite intelligence does not require that you blindly believe this. If that were so, it wouldn't have given you a mind to reason, to experiment, and to think. It has given you the mind to search and investigate. The divine works through the laws and principles of the universe, and by exploring the science of manifestation, you can live more in harmony with the divine mind. So science basically is the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation and experimentation. Manifestation is a spiritual and practical science, and it can be greatly understood with observation and with experimentation. The more that the principles of manifestation are understood, the more we can have a confidence to create our dream life with a scientific and mathematical certainty. The only way to know this is true is to experiment for yourself. The word experiment is synonymous with experience. What you have not experienced, you really don't know. As an example, you may have heard your whole life about the Grand Canyon. Perhaps you have friends who went there on vacation and they told you all about it. Maybe you read about it, saw pictures of it, observed video clips, and maybe these descriptions and images even inspired you. And yet you still haven't gone there. You still have not experienced what the Grand Canyon is like for yourself. Until you actually go there for yourself and with your own eyes see the beauty and majesty of the Grand Canyon, and take in all the feelings that are associated with it, it remains hearsay. Apply this principle as you engage with the science of manifestation. Set the intention to working with it like a scientist. The law of manifestation is a law of nature. Law is defined as a statement or fact deduced from observation to the effect that a particular natural or scientific phenomenon always occurs if certain conditions were present. So what is meant by a law of manifestation? It is indeed a scientific process that can be observed and is a natural phenomenon within man. To understand this further, let's use what's known as inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning is a process of our mind where we compare a number of separate instances that appear to be different until we notice a common factor that gives rise to them all. There is an ancient saying, as within, so without. As without, so within. What is true in the world of nature is often true in the realm of the mind. Your mind is a part of nature. As an example, let's take a look at how life begins as a seed. If you take any plant that you see in nature, you know that it began as a seed. And we are aware that it began as a seed hidden in the soil. And with proper nurturing, it develops and grows into a larger expression of life. Many life forms work this way. All animals begin as a fetus hidden within its mother, and with proper nurturing, it too develops and grows into a greater expression of life. Just as this is true without, you can also see that this is true with your own mind. Your thought, forms, and your ideas begin as seeds. They are hidden, they're undetected, and they're lying dormant within the soil of your mind. And whatever thoughts or ideas that are nurtured on a regular basis begin to materialize into physical expression. As within, so without. Your thoughts are just like what you see in the natural world. Just as there are natural forces at work through which there is a process of growth, manifesting our dreams works in the same way. It is life seeking to manifest through us as our dreams, just as life seeks to grow through plants and trees. James Allen in his book As a Man Thinketh had this to say, "Man is a growth by law, and not creation by artifice, and cause and effect is as absolute and undeviating in the hidden realm of thought as in the world of visible and material things." So just as nature produces life through a particular process in the visible world, there is a process in the mental world through which you manifest your dreams, desires, and ambitions. It is all the same process of life working in and through all things. So what appears to you as coincidence, or what is seen as conditions or circumstances, are in reality a harvest of your continual thoughts, feelings, and actions planted in your mind. You manifest your experiences. You are always in the manifesting process. The key is to become aware of what you are manifesting and to transform yourself in such a way as to manifest only what you wish and desire. So how is manifestation a law? As the seed, so is the harvest. As the thought and the feeling, so is the action and condition. Like causes produce like effects. What is true in the outer world is true in the inner world. So in harmony with this principle, if you wish to cultivate a more prosperous condition, start becoming prosperous in your mental world. If you wish for a healthier body, develop a healthy mindedness. If you wish to experience more love and harmony in relationships, start becoming loving and harmonious within yourself. The proverb states, "As a man thinks in his heart, so is he." Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "Man is the sum of all his thoughts." Your life conditions begin to align with your dominant mental patterns. You become and you manifest what you consistently think and feel within. As within, so without.